it's Berta J, and you're back in my kitchen with me today, and I want to share with you some vegetables that last longer than others. And during this time, those are the ones you want to concentrate on and have in your kitchen as a staple. And those are things that are hard vegetables like potatoes, both the white and the golden potatoes too, and sweet potatoes of all kinds. Also carrots, they're pretty hardy, and cabbages, and also broccoli, the cruciferous vegetables like the hard ones like broccoli and cauliflower. I'm making a meal today using 3 of those vegetables. And your plate will end up looking like this. And I'll share with you what I did. This is so simple. You're gonna really say, I could do that. When you finish eating this much potato, starch, vegetables, you're gonna be surprised how full you are. Drink a glass of water, have a piece of fruit afterwards, you're gonna be all set. Okay, this is what I did for the roasted potatoes. First, I did not peel them. You see the skin is still on. I washed the skin really well with a brush, and then I cut the potatoes in half. Once I cut the potatoes in half, I cut them in half again. So I ended up making wedges like that. And once I had them in a wedge, I put the wedges in a steamer and I steamed them for 10 minutes. What you want to do is not cook them totally because you're going to do something else with them. But you just want to get the edge of the potato that starts to turn a little bit darker. You want to get that started cooking. So 10 minutes in a steamer will do that. All right, so once you finish with that, you'll bring them out of the steamer, you'll rinse them off, and then you will preheat your oven to 350 degrees. After doing that, you put those steamed and rinsed potatoes into a bowl, and you sprinkle it with your favorite seasonings. Now, I used the chicken seasoning. It's another video, but you could use your favorite ones, whatever. Paprika and pepper and parsley flakes and dill, anything that you really like. Once you've got them all in that bowl and you just mix them up with your hands, put them on either a silicone lined, those silicone sheets, or use parchment-lined paper on your baking sheet. Put them in your preheated oven at 350 for 15 minutes. I just use my toaster oven. Now, you want to turn them over at the end of 15 minutes and either bake them the same way on the other side. Now, when I say turn them over, okay, when you bake it, you're going to turn it on one side. So you bake it here, it's down that way. After 15 minutes, turn it, bake it on that side. Okay? The second side, however, I tried something different. And I want to show you what I did. I had read about this, and what I did was when I baked it on one side, this is one side, and after I turned it over with the parchment lined or the silicone lined baking sheet, and then I turned it over and I just laid it right on the rack in the oven. So I just took the rack, after I finished cooking, took it off the baking sheet, and I just laid it right on there, just like that. And when I did, you see how brown it got? And it only needs to cook for like 7 to 10 minutes. And it'll get nice and crispy like that. If you don't do it, this is the way they'll look. They'll look more like these potatoes, which is just cooked on both sides, but not as crispy as that. Okay? So it's up to you, whichever way you want to do it. Once you've finished with your potatoes, you're all done, set them aside. They're all baked. The next thing you're going to do is something really simple. You're going to wash your broccoli. You're going to cut it into little florets, put it in the steamer, along with my carrots nowadays, they seem to be long and skinny, but you decide. It's like just to make sure that it's a good mix. I use about 2 skinny carrots and cut them. I didn't cut them like on a 90-degree angle, just straight down. I cut them kind of on a slant so that it makes it look a little pretty when you put it all together. Put everything into a steamer basket, steam it for 7 minutes. And if you steam it for 7 minutes, the broccoli will stay, I guess I should use a fork, huh? The broccoli will stay nice and green like that. And it's not like mushy. It starts to turn more of an army green instead of staying this bright, almost closer to emerald green or forest green. Anyway, after 7 minutes, this is what you'll have. And so I plated it. The vegetables, half of my plate is vegetables and the other half is potatoes. And these are just chopped tomatoes. I like tomatoes. You could put a dressing on if you wanted to, or just have them plain. But this is a meal that you could have during this time, and you would, because the vegetables that you're using are hearty and will last a while and won't spoil so quickly. Okay? So that's the end of the hearty vegetable meal that is so simple, so easy, and I hope you'll try it. I hope you'll do it. And if you want to, as I told my son, I said, you don't really need anything once you eat this many potatoes, but if you wanted to add a veggie burger or something like that, you could. But this is what I will have. After the shoot is over, this will probably be my dinner, okay? With a glass of water, and I'll have a piece of fruit. I want to remind you, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'm finding that's important. I didn't know that before, but a thumbs up. Then don't forget to click on the bell so that every time a new video is uploaded, you'll get the notification. And don't forget to subscribe, okay? So that anytime I make another video, you'll be notified and you can come into my kitchen with me and we can do this together. So until next time, troopers, bye for now.